Welcome back. This is video 9. In this video, I will talk about 2 tools that you can use to help with ICT implementation at your school. The first tool is a checklist to help guide your thinking and actions for implementation. The second tool is a questionnaire that can help you to identify the characteristics of teachers at your school related to ICT. By the way, the final versions of these 2 tools might be a little different than what I mentioned in this video. Let's start with the checklist. In education technology, when we have to do a big project, we often use a method called ADDIE, A-D-D-I-E. A is for analyze. The first D is for design. The second D is for develop. I is for implement. And E is for evaluate. These 5 steps are arranged into 3 sections on the ICT implementation checklist. Section 1 is analyze. It is wise to analyze a situation before making important decisions and taking actions. This helps to reduce problems later. Here are some subsections on the checklist for consideration. 1. Current status and issues in the school. For example, what do students, parents, teachers, and school leaders expect about ICT use? 2. Operational systems. For example, ways of identifying and solving problems. 3. Structures for giving support. For example, opportunities for training. 4. Structures for creating a common understanding. For example, rules for ICT use are shared. 5. Management of equipment and teaching materials. For example, knowing what equipment and systems are available for use. Section 2 is design and develop. In education technology, this usually means designing an idea on paper, then trying it on a small scale in the real world, and taking feedback, then revising things before doing a full implementation. However, schools don't really have time for that. On the checklist, design and develop basically means identifying key areas from section 1 that you think your school needs to work on. Section 3 is implementation and evaluation. This is where you take everything that you have learned and thought about and start making a basic action plan based on the subcategories that I mentioned in section 1. What things will you do? How will you do them? Who will be involved? What are the deadlines? And so on. About the second tool, the questionnaire. Do you remember in video 6 when I talked about diffusion of innovation and 5 common types of people? Innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards? It is human nature that some people will be enthusiastic about ICT implementation. Some people will be resistant. And some people will be in the middle. This questionnaire can help you to describe the characteristics of your population of teachers. It can help you to identify enthusiastic people who might be able to help you to implement. It can also help you to identify people who might need extra support. The results from the questionnaire can help you to prioritize and move forward strategically. Well, that is the end of the lecture topics. Well done. Please join me in video 10, the final video, where I will make some closing statements.